Wrestling's been a big part of my life, my whole life, since I was little. And I tried to bring that into my family. So my daughter would enjoy coming to wrestling shows, and she did. My wife also did. And Brick Savage, you try to take that away from my family. But next Sunday, we'll be there. We'll be there to watch you in that steel cage bleed. Because that's what's going to happen. Because that's what you deserve.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy SP with the Rink Rundown. We've gotten reports that since the last Borracho Pro event, Blood, Sweat, and Beers 2, here at Pinballs, that Clark Ellis has been seen frequently in the bar area, as well as the scene of the crime, reliving the events of his brutal attack at the hands of Borracho Pro's own Brick Savage. Let's see if we can catch up to him, ask him a few questions, and see how he's feeling after his vicious assault. Clark, SP with the Ring Rundown. How you doing, brother?
How you doing, SP?
Good, man. Yourself? So, I heard about what happened after the last Borracho Pro event, man. Wanted to get your thoughts, ask a few questions, see how you're feeling.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah?
It might be good for me.
Okay.
You know, we'll therapy.
We don't want to touch anything on something that may bring out some trauma for you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So, as we saw at the last Borracho Pro event, Brick Savage ultimately retained against O'Shea Edwards.
Yes.
After that match, next to him, just booing as a normal fan does.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Brick hits you in the head with a chain wrap fist. We see you go to the ground, blood pouring out of your head. What brought that on? Why the vicious assault from Brick?
You know, I've always support every wrestler. I'm one of those guys. I will sometimes even tendency to cheer even for the bad guy, the heel. I feel Brick chose to attack me because my relationship with Bradley, our friendship.
Okay.
Because we hang out, we'll message about wrestling, all those things, and I don't know if in some warped way it's Brick being, jealous that Bradley has somebody else to talk to about things, or what, or it's just his pure hatred of Bradley. He just sees people around him and wants to attack him. Same thing with Ricky. He attacked Ricky. Same situation.
Okay.
Because they're.
I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I heard inklings of a Brick's attack on Ricky. But you, man, that was just completely out of the blue.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know about Brick's and Brad's, rocky friendship, if you want to say it, that we saw unfold at last year's Borracho Pro Fallout show. What are your thoughts on where do we go from here?
They're not going to take this away from my family and my friends. So on this coming Sunday at DTA, I'm going to be there. I will be there to watch as Brick Savage goes in there and gets his ass kicked by Pac. I sponsored him. I sponsored Pac for this show.
For the reason of what happened after the last
Absolutely.
event?
Absolutely. If he's going to go in there, I want to give him a little extra incentive. I want him to go in there. I know he has his own things going on with Brick, but the end game's the same. I want to see Brick bleed this Sunday.
Now, it looks like there may even be a little bit of turmoil between Brick and Prince Lee, because there was some footage that was just released recently of Prince Lee and Pac Ortega coming out, I'm assuming from a training session, being approached by Brick. I didn't get a chance to catch what Brick was saying to him, but obviously it can't be good.
I feel like Prince Lee could go either direction here. You know, it's going to be hard for him to be in there. He's got his friend in Pac Ortega, but then we also Brick, who has mind control over
his
Prince Lee.
mentorship underneath Brick.
Exactly. So it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be really hard for Prince Lee, but I think we're gonna find out who he really is this next weekend.
Because we saw a little bit of turmoil already on Prince Lee's face in his match against Pac Ortega with the use of that steel chain that Brick likes to bring out to the ring. So do you think we could maybe see a double cross from Prince Lee to Brick, or do you think it could be just all mind games to try to get inside Pac Ortega's head that Prince Lee could, you know, go either way?
I know with when shows are named, it's sometimes just a play on words. You know, the Borracho show's on 316. Don't trust anybody is a tagline from Stone Cold. But in this situation, I feel like
all bets are off.
All bets are off. Don't trust anybody. And when I say that, obviously as a fan, don't trust what's going on around you. Make sure you're mindful. Because if I was a little more mindful in my situation, maybe it wouldn't have went down the way it happened.
Yeah. What were your thoughts immediately after it happened? Because we saw footage of Brad carrying you to the back. What was it like back there, especially with your wife and your daughter as well, seeing their dad?
You know, that's the big thing. My family is everything, and no child should see their father get knocked out in front of a group of people. No wife should see that. My wife is not the super emotional person. She's not the crier. I would say, I know you specifically walked up to her after and asked if I was okay, and you could see the tears in her eyes. She was, I'm fine, he's fine. She wasn't fine, I wasn't fine. We had to go to the emergency room after. So it was to the back. They patched me up enough to get out of here, went to the emergency room. Bradley went with me to get stitches because of what happened. But like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to let that affect my support of Borracho, my support of Bradley. But every time Brick walks out, I will be booing him. And nothing's going to change that.
Now, the days leading from that last event to now, what's been going through your head?
There was those moments where I was back and forth. Anyway, am I going to show back up? So then, yes, I did start coming to pinballs just so I could walk through the doors.
Kind of get some closure?
Correct. Some people would even say potential PTSD from the situation. His music could trigger something. Just seeing a ring can trigger something. But I feel I'm ready. I feel I'm ready for this event. I went to a wrestling show a few weeks ago just to make sure that I was good, no issues. The big thing's going to be able to be looking in Brick's face and showing him that nothing changed. I'm be in the same spot, sitting in my same seats, right in the front row.
So you're going to pretty much embrace everything that happened and use that as extra fuel to cheer on Pac Ortega to pull out that win.
Absolutely. That is the plan.
If you could say one thing to Brick ahead of next Sunday, look into that camera and tell him what it would be.
Brick, like the moniker of the show is, don't trust anybody come Sunday. Remember that.
This is SP, along with my good friend Clark Ellis. Clark, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Absolutely.
Here at the Ring Rundown. We look forward to seeing what happens next Sunday. 316, Don't Trust Anybody, Borracho Pro, here at Pinballs Lake Line. Get your tickets. This is an event you do not want to miss. We will see you next time.